My cuties, what's poppin'? It is Friday. Made it another week. May 22nd, 2020. Shortcut date is 5/22/20. I am going to make this video concise because we always are working on that. It's a strong skill to be able to say what you want to say in a small amount of words. So today we're going to be doing shout outs, spelling test, number stories, read aloud, boom. I know that sounds like a lot of activities to tackle, but I actually don't think that it will take very long. Let's start off with some shout outs. As you know, we are having competition this week. 2 winners, one for Raz Kids, one for Dreambox. As it stands right now, we have until 5 p.m. for the data to be closed out for the challenges. We have Raz Kids with Kylie in the lead. Yes, girl. Monica and Braylon. So all of those numbers are very closely stacked. You guys are in the lead right now. Dreambox, Samuel pulled away with a huge lead. We have Kother and Ahmed right behind him. Then we have, I just want to shout out these people who joined me for Reading Club this week. I explained on my last video and I sent an email to your parents that every day at 9 a.m. I'm just signing on to a link in Google Classroom and we're basically just on mute, but we're all reading together. It kind of feels like a virtual way of doing independent reading like we used to love to do in the classroom. So it's on mute, totally optional, just for fun, but I just want to shout out Samuel, Jeremiah, and Morgan for joining me this week. It makes me just so excited to sit down and read my book with you guys. Go ahead and pause this video if you have not already gotten a piece of paper and a pencil to write your name and the date, 5/22/20. And let's begin our spelling test. I'm going to say the same thing that I've been saying for over 2 months. If you need to pause after each word, do so. If you need to go through the test and then rewind and do it again, do so, but I'm going to be moving somewhat urgently for those people who have studied and can write them down at a strong pace. Number 1, thumb. Stick your thumb up for heads up, 7-up. Number 2, gnaw. I like to gnaw on corn on the cob. Gnaw. Number 3, written. I have not written a poem in a very long time. Written. Number 4, listen carefully to the sentence because this is a different spelling. Number 4, no. So not as the opposite of yes, but as in I know I love myself. I know. I know. Number 5, climb. I love to rock climb, kind of. Not really, but it made it a good sentence. Climb. Number 6, design. I love to look at the design of different clothing. Design. Number 7, wrist. It's important to stretch out your wrists in the middle of a test to take a break. Wrist. Number 8, crumb. Today, I ate a healthy banana muffin for breakfast, and I accidentally dropped a crumb on the floor. Crumb. Number 9, assign. I miss assigning. I'll have to assign different jobs next year. Assign. Number 10, wrench. A wrench can be found in a toolbox. Wrench. Number 11, knot, as in I tied a knot with a rope. Knot. Number 12, wrinkle. This hat covers my biggest teaching wrinkle. Wrinkle. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry you had to see that. I'm still in my pajamas at 12 p.m. Number 13, lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Lamb. Number 14, knob. make sure to wipe off your doorknob. Number 15, knit. I do not know how to knit. Knit. Those are all 15 words. Make sure that you have written them down. I'd love to hear your score, to see how you were doing. Thank you so much to those of you who have been studying and keeping up with your spelling. You have no idea how much this will benefit you until you're older and you just know how to spell these words, and you're gonna one day look back and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I continued to study during the quarantine because it helped me with my knowledge so much. So for today's number story, you had Jim and David painting boards of equal length in their treehouse. Jim has painted 2/4 of his board and David has painted 3/4 of his board. The important thing to really make a mind movie of here is that they're painting boards of equal length, meaning that the whole board is the exact same size as each other's, okay? Here, this should have felt, and I'm not going to use the E word, but you do have two different numerators and the same exact denominators. So you're really deciding, right? Numerators mean the amount of pieces that are actually being used or the amount of pieces shaded in. Denominator means the same total pieces and size of piece. So as you can see here, my model, the boards are the exact same size, the entire whole boards. The amount of pieces that they're cut into are the exact same. However, Jim has only painted 2/4 of his board and David has painted 3/4 of his board. So it's really, they have the same exact size pieces, but David has one more piece than Jim. Therefore, you could have written either of these for full credit. 2/4 is less than 3/4, or 3/4 is greater than 2/4. It says write a number sentence at the bottom, but your answer is essentially your number sentence, right? That's asking you for a comparison. All right, what do you do with a chance? What do you do with a chance? Ba-ba. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. That was the beautiful line we ended on, on Wednesday. As I got closer, I could see that this was a really huge chance. Guys, look at this. But this time, I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and grabbed it. I held on with all my might. Look at him riding that chance. Oh. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out. And I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. So what do you do with a chance? You take it, because it just might be the start of something incredible. Oh, so cute. I love it. All right, guys, I'm leaving you with an 8-minute and 30-second video. I'm sorry to those of you who have been requesting longer videos. I just feel that I don't want to stretch something out that doesn't need to be. I feel like you guys have been working really hard with virtual learning for a really long time, and I want to make sure that I'm using your time productively. So if you feel like you need more explanation or if you want some one-on-one tutoring with a specific thing, like if you came across a math problem this week that was hard for you, or a math story, or anything that was difficult, please let me know so that we can coach together. But I don't want to make the entire class sit through a 30-minute video if a lot of people did understand what they were working with. Does that make sense? So please feel like just because these videos are short does not mean that you cannot reach out to me and get some of that one-on-one coaching, okay? All right, bye kitties. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you Monday. Next week, oh no, not Monday. Next week on Monday is Memorial Day, so I will not be doing a video on Monday, so I'll only be doing video on Wednesday and Friday of next week. And then, but we are gonna have 2 live classes. So we're gonna have a pajama party on Tuesday, and we're gonna have a virtual field trip on Thursday. So that'll be fun because we'll connect with each other twice and get to hang and see each other's faces. All right, bye, love you.